Former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, joins us now. All right, Speaker, this RFK dropout and endorsement, what will that mean in the battlegrounds?
It'll mean big. I mean, Joe Biden won by 48,918 votes, and he was polling about 9 points higher than where Kamala is polling today. So this could be the election. And think of the applause he got in that crowd. And if you're a Democrat, the Kennedy family is the closest there is to political royalty in that party. And it makes you wonder, would John F. Kennedy be a Democrat today? Because of his positions were much different than the Democrat Party is today.
The institutional corruption that RFK Jr. talks about when it comes to war, the machine, censorship, the poisoning of food, the sickness of the American society, that's real stuff that really affects everybody and on a level that's just, it's in your skin, it's in your bloodstream. The Democrats don't talk about any of that stuff. How big of a movement could this be when these two guys, the Kennedys and the Trumps, join forces?
Look, I don't think Kennedy's going to bring you 20%, but President Trump doesn't need 20%. He just needs, last time he only needed less than 50,000 votes. So this whole race really comes down to Pennsylvania and Georgia. And when you're talking that, this could be less than 100,000 votes, but Kennedy attracts libertarians, independents, disgruntled Democrats, and think about how the Democratic Party treated him. They kicked him out. They wouldn't even let him debate. Had he debated Biden, Biden would have collapsed a year earlier. They would have known, and the whole country would have known Kamala had been lying the entire time about Joe Biden. But she could not won the nomination if she had to go through a primary. The only way she could become the nominee is the way they did it here.
Politically, then, how does this play out? Does he campaign for Donald Trump? Do they appear together? Because together, there's a lot of power there. You saw the crowd react. Does he do TV hits for him? I mean, what does this look like now? And, you know, what's 75 days left?
Look, this is a short campaign to go. Seeing the applause he got on that crowd, if I was President Trump, I'd have him on the plane at least once a week and then have him going other places the other days. And I think he would enjoy spending some time out there talking to the American public.
I think so, too. Now, does the president dangle a cabinet position? Where is the leverage? Is there a negotiation going on with what Kennedy's role would be in a future Trump administration?
But with President Trump, he didn't promise anything. You watched the Democrats push him out. It wasn't only a couple weeks ago Kennedy was asking to meet with Kamala. She wouldn't even meet with a Kennedy or someone running for president. This shows the real difference to whoever you are as an American. Don't you want a president who will talk to people, not just people they agree with, but people they might disagree with, and have a conversation about ideas? That's the power of America. Our strength isn't our aircraft carriers. Our strength is the idea of this country. And I want a president who's willing to work with everyone. And it just shows President Trump raised to that occasion and rose there and actually achieved this endorsement and won it in a way that people wouldn't think.
Yeah, and it could pay off big time. Kevin McCarthy, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.